Hello and welcome to the Tea Party Handy channel for a review of The Reason I Jump. It's a film about autism based on a book by a Japanese fellow who grew up with autism. His account is interesting and spawned a successful book and now film with the same title. The film is not a telling of the book, but instead a few pages of it, if that much. The film visits a small number of families around the world and we meet their autistic family members. Some are from well-off families and some middle class, and others living where the streets are still dirt. This film is only showing us autistic people with very loving parents and does not show us any other type of parents who are overtaken by their child's condition or rejects the child due to it. But there is one line provided in the voiceover about parents who leave their children in the bush. The director uses techniques that aren't for everyone, with slick cutaways and sliding credits, but what will challenge the viewer most is the director's use of the author's biography underneath all of the other characters' story. We are being shown different people's life, but they are all being given one boy's experience in the narration. Now, that's an interesting film choice. If we take in the message of our eyes, which is one group of people in several wildly different life experiences, but are only fed one person's account of autism, is that educating us to what each of those people are truly feeling? For a film trying to break barriers between autistic and non-autistic, why use only one person's telling, especially while showing others on top of that narration? If we are being shown a red room and the narrator is only speaking of blue, shouldn't we be confused or at least alarmed at such a choice? If we are only hearing one character's tale while the others in front of us, shouldn't we equally be curious to the sleight of hand? The filmmaker's playing one boy's story behind all the other characters so that it is being superimposed on them. Is that honesty in storytelling? We're shown two people who can't speak verbally, but are revealed to be well learned, and can communicate through spelling things out with a touchpad. This is both encouraging while heartbreaking at the same time. The trap of their circumstances will be the greatest challenge of their intellect. But then again, isn't it for many people? However, we never find out about the learning level of the others we meet, and that might be telling in itself. It has been said before, society is challenged most by how we treat those who cannot defend themselves. We reveal in that battle who are the monsters, them or us, and who exactly are the them and who are the us. I also take great umbrage with the denigration of the word retarded in the film and society in general. That word means something, and that others used it to create a slur doesn't erase what it means, only its misapplication. But there's a man in the film who knocks the usage of the word, when, in fact, it was absolutely being used correctly. Taking away the use of correct words is not a solid path to understanding or growing in learning. It is indeed the opposite. The film shows you several families and shows you some of their circumstances, but we only hear one person's story. This is the film's weakest point. It is also the foundation of the film's structure. Thanks for checking out the review, and we will see you in the future.